Okay. Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. It's that girl Gabby. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. Today is gonna be a story time. I think I'm gonna tell the story. I don't know what the title is gonna be. I'm gonna be like, okay, the title's gonna be We Got Into a Golf Car Accident. Okay, so it's gonna be a story time about the time me and my ex-best friend got into a golf cart accident, and like our friendship was over with. It was over with. And then some other stuff. Some little spicy tea, for real.
Y'all don't mind me, because I'm pretty sure
okay.
this thing sticking on my shirt is out the whole video.
So,
like,
we're going to name this
don't
girl
mind me.
Weird.
Please.
If she's in any of my other story times, this is her. She's weird. Weirdo. Whatever. I'm going to just call her Weird. So, Weird was always that friend that was like on go. Like, I've known her for like, I did know her at the time for like 10, 11 years. She's always on go. Like, we've been like besties ever since. So I had just broke up with my boyfriend at the time. My child's father now. Gotcha, I'm back. I had just broke up with my child's father. We've been together for like 5 years, so this was like two and a half years ago. So we broke up, and you know, I was living my life or whatever. I wanted to travel, whatever. So I have this friend who I've known for a couple of years too. I've known him for like 5, 6 years maybe. He went to, oh dang, am I using real names? Let me back up. We're gonna call this guy Buff. We're gonna call my friend Buff, okay? So I've known Buff for a couple of years too, from Alabama, because I used to go to Alabama all the time. That's another story for another day. Anywho, so we were like, let's go to PCB, and we all planned it, and it was like, okay, I'm gonna bring my sister. It's just gonna be me and him, and we're just friends. Like, we've always been friends, like nothing more, nothing less. But I was like, no, I'm gonna bring my friend along. Boom. So I was, okay, at this time too, this is like a couple months after we broke up, so don't take this to her. I was talking to this guy as well. We're gonna name him Gas Station, because his name is literally the name of a gas station. It literally is. Anywho, I was talking to Gas Station at the time. So, and like, I was like head over heels, but you know, this is like my rebound. So I think that I'm head over heels in love with this man, and like, I'm really not. And like, he's really playing me. And like, he told me that he had a whole nother girl in Texas, and he was going back and forth. I'm sitting over here, what? But it's okay. I got it together. I got humbled. Anywho, so we all went to PCB. So Weird and I drove from Georgia to Alabama. And then we drove with Buff from Alabama to Florida to PCB. So we got there, and we were staying at one of Buff's friends' houses, because Buff went to like Alabama to stay at his place, I feel like, and then to do something. And then we went to his house because he wasn't there, and it was right by the beach, PCB. So we got there, everything was cool, whatever. Mind you, okay, so Weird and I have fallen out like multiple times. And like, it hasn't always been her fault, but like, her stuff is 10 times worse than the stuff I do and we fall out about. Oh, my daughter's pooping. The stuff she does will be spiteful, fake, and like just crazy. The stuff I would do is be like, catch an attitude for something and I'll talk to you because you did some messed up stuff to me. And that's why we would fall out, because I would stop talking to you. But every time we stop talking, I be done. I'm done. She always comes back and hits me up. Always. It never fails. She always comes back and reaches out to me. Somehow, some way. Like, before we didn't talk for like a year, she reached out to me like, And she always used to view my stories and like, you know, the stuff I would say. Like, it's giving weird. Hold on, y'all. I gotta change the diaper. She would always hit me up. It would never fail. Never fail. And you know, I'm the one dumb enough to, fine, whatever. But it was really that she was always on go. Like, I've never ever had another friend like that. Like, it's like, do you want to go to like Miami? Yeah. Do you want to go to Alabama? Yeah. Do you want to go to Texas? Yeah. Like, and we would really go. Like, we would go everywhere. And like, mind you, we were all, I was older, but it's like, I was 16 at the time. Not that this happened, but like when we started, it's like, I'm 16, she's 15. Like, I'm a freshman going on sophomore. Like, this is when this started. Anywho, so we go, everything was peaches and cream. Everything was going real calm, cool, and collective. My body was looking nice. I was a little snatched. I have been working out every day. This was, right after, well, during quarantine, because we'll get to that. This was like after quarantine had kind of like let up, but it was still quarantine going on. So anyways, we were there, we were having fun or whatever. We ended up renting a golf cart. This is day 2 or day 1. I'm not even sure. I think this was like day 1. I think we stayed out there for like 3 days. So we went to go rent a golf cart, and like I put my stuff. Well, I had a fake ID, but then I filled out my real info on the paper. Like, make it make sense. How you have a fake ID, but then you fill out your real info on the paper? Make it make sense. I'm trying to get her to fall asleep out there. I put it like how it is in the room because I'm recording right now. So don't mind her if she's crying in the background. She'll fall asleep. Anywho, so we got the golf cart. They sent me the money for it. We're riding around, whatever. We had so much fun. Like, we went to some restaurant. It was right on the beach. There was people, like we met people at the gas station. Like, I was making moves, making little plays. Like, if y'all my friends and y'all watching this, y'all know around that time what I had. I took from my boyfriend. So I was making like little plays or whatever. I was like, it was good. Anyways, went back home. That's the first night. Second night, we went and got the golf cart. That day was kind of like short. So we were in the golf cart and we were riding around. And I remember too, because we even stopped, like somebody got pulled over and they were black and the police officers were on them. And like, we pulled up in the golf cart. We were so drunk. We pulled up in the golf cart. I was like, oh my gosh, free you. And then the police got in his car and went and pulled us over. And was like, y'all could have hit me. Y'all are too close. I should not be turning around and y'all are this close. Who's the designated driver? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, so whatever, he let us go, whatever. It starts raining. And we're so drunk and I don't want to let this golf cart go. So like the way it is, the way the guy lives is Panama City Beach, like the whole little party town, whatever. And there's a big bridge. There's a shopping center and then there's a big bridge. And then it goes to like the regular town area, not really the beach area. So I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna take the golf cart across the bridge. Then it was like, no, I'm not gonna take it across the bridge. So we were going across the bridge. Then I went real quick over to the side. We're in the parking lot. I'm like, let's do donuts. She's like, yeah. And we had been hyped up because she had a Challenger and I was gonna get a Challenger or a Charger, whatever. And like, we were part of these car groups or whatever. Like, we were real hyped up. We start doing donuts. And like, she's like, yeah, you know, so woo. Donuts. Next thing you know, we did one turn. It was over with. The golf cart stopped, dropped, and rolled. And so I'm in the driver's seat and she's, you know, the passenger. It flipped on her side. So she was gonna jump off, but she didn't. So I was like, oh my gosh. So we went, the golf cart's done, over with. People come outside the store. They're like, okay, she's screaming like she just got stabbed. I'm telling you, we got scraped up bad, but it wasn't like bad. She's screaming like she just got stabbed, shot, killed, whatever. And I'm underneath the golf cart. So she's under the golf cart. Buff, who we were with, was in his car in the parking lot waiting for us because we were going to leave the golf cart and then go. So he sees this happen. He comes over. He lifts the golf cart off of her. I'm stuck under the golf cart in the driver's seat with my feet like this. And like, I'm just sitting there like in shock. Like, I'm silent. I'm not the type to like crazy, like freak out. I've been in so many situations and I just like stay calm and like assess the situation and not like, you know, like freak out. So I'm sitting there stuck under this golf cart and not saying anything, doing anything. She's still screaming. All I see is her and Austin come, and they just lift the golf cart off of me. And like, I was like, oh my gosh. After they got the golf cart off of me, she's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, yes, are you okay? She's like, yeah. Man, she started screaming again. Okay, cool. That's how she handles trauma. That's how she handles drama. That's fine. So then somebody calls the ambulance, and the ambulance come. I'm like, I don't need to get in the ambulance because we don't need an ambulance bill. I'm fine. So anyway, she ends up getting in the ambulance, whatever. I meet her at the hospital with Buff. She gets seen or whatever. They discharge her. It's whatever. We go home. They took my information down from the report, like, you know, from what happened. But I didn't go to the hospital and get treatment. So anyways, we all went back. I had to go back and terminate the golf cart, like, because they came and picked it up. They knew about the accident because somebody called. You know, it's like small beach towns like that. They know all these places. So somebody in the parking lot was there and they called them and told them the accident. So they came and picked up the golf cart. After the accident, we went back to the golf cart people, and I was like, oh, so what's gonna happen with the golf cart? Like, can we have it? Can we not have it? Whatever. He was like, oh, well, you can pay well, you're not getting your deposit back, so you can pay for another one, or you can just not pay and not get a golf cart. I said, okay, I'm not getting a golf cart, whatever. I disputed those charges. Anyways, we go back to the house. Mind you, I'm kind of mad at her because, like, it's like she was doing too much. Like, I understand we just got to a golf cart accident, but you're screaming, yelling, all this stuff. Like, it's fine. Whatever. Like, he wasn't right there along with me. Then she on the phone with all her friends. I told you, blah, 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 whatever. Like they're somebody's mom. First of all, she's not even friends with them anymore to this day. And I be telling people about people because I peep their personalities and peep their agenda and people they got going on. And they just don't listen, but you want to sit over there and do all that. And then she was arguing with her boyfriend the whole time. So I'm just like, whatever. Okay. This is a side note. Gas station, the guy who I was talking to, he was like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna go to Florida, like to do something. But I'm thinking like, okay, so when I come, I'm gonna come see you. He's like, yeah, when you get back, come and see me. I was like, okay, so like, I'm gonna come with you, I'm gonna come with you. And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to Florida. So I packed my stuff. We're gonna get to there. Okay. So anyways, he tells me that I can come ahead to Florida. Mind you, I'm still in PCB. Okay, cool. So on our way out of PCB back to Mobile, because that's where we were going. She had an attitude. She was yelling and blah blah blah. I'm messed up too. She's not the only person who's hurt. She, first of all, I'm sitting in the back seat. She got in the front seat. Okay, cool. Mind you, Buff is my friend, not her friend. Buff knows me, not her. She's an add-on. Don't treat this like this is your stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, can we stop at like Walgreens or something? And she's like, shit, he's already going to CVS. Why are you having him stop at all these places? Girl, calm down, because don't talk to me like that. I went into the bathroom. We ended up going to CVS or whatever. And I went into the bathroom, but she was like, you know, got all the stuff for her scrapes and everything. And I was like, you know, just in the bathroom doing me. And she's like, oh, can you help me in my shirt? I'm in there silent because she's doing too much. She's talking too much. You're being rude. She's just doing too much. I don't know how to explain it. And I have to deal with this all the time. She always talk out the side of her mouth like she talking to her mama. She talks to her mama crazy. You don't talk to me crazy. I'm your friend. I'm not anybody in your family who you talk to crazy or whatever. This is multiple times. And that's exactly why I stopped talking to her. Because you're not going to disrespect me and then come back into my life. I keep letting you. But anyway, she was like, oh, well, if you don't want to be here and help me, then you can go. I said, okay. Left the bathroom, went back to the car for the time. Then she came back in the car. She had an attitude. So we drive from PCB to Mobile. And we were arguing about the golf cart. And I was like, why I just speeded it in? And Buff was like, wait, if you just speeded it, don't we get our money? I'm like, be quiet, Buff. Be quiet. He's like, yes, okay. Yeah, be quiet, Buff. Ain't nobody talk about that. Y'all not getting no money. Period. So we end up back in Mobile. We drive back. We had to pick up somebody in Mobile to drive it back to Atlanta. So this is crazy. We had a lot going on. So we get back to Atlanta, and she gonna have the audacity to tell me, oh, mind you, she's with this man who, that's another story. Put a gun to your head and everything. Like, no, man. She has the audacity to tell me I'm not living my life right. What you mean? Because you have an attitude, blah, blah. I said, baby, I don't have an attitude with nobody but you because I really don't like you. I'm really with you because you're on go. I really don't like you for real. So I said, okay. I said, how the hell am I living my life wrong? She's, oh, because you have an attitude, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. She's like, so this is going to be the last. I said, okay, bye. I didn't even like you. We were yelling and she was crying. And I was like, girl, she's like, get out of the car. I said, girl, come back to the car. Come back to the car. You will get beat up. Yeah. And I was like, girl, I didn't like you since 2 years ago. Since we fell out. You called me back trying to be my friend. Yeah, I didn't like you. I didn't. Sorry. Anywho, gas station. I get there to gas station's house. After this whole catastrophe with her, I get to gas station's house. We're chilling or whatever. And he tells me, oh, you thought you was coming to Florida, bro? Oh my gosh, she's like, I don't even know you like that for real. I'm like, why you just can't take me in this office? I'm telling you, like, I was just trying to get over my man, like, and it just wasn't working. I was just like jumping into things like, okay, like, we're in a relationship. We're not, girl. Get it together. So, that was that, and we stopped talking. Fast forward, earlier in 2022, like January, December 2021, because this happened earlier in 2021, I'm pretty sure, or 2020. This is January of 2022. I found out I was pregnant. We're looking to get a house. We're looking to move, whatever. I go on my credit. I have an ambulance bill from Panama City Beach. I said, oh, hell no. Mind you, I haven't talked to her in like a year and a half. So I try to find her social media, reach out. She's not answering. I called her grandma and her mom. I pulled up on her grandma and her job because I'm not playing about this. It's $1,000 ambulance medical bill. I pull up and I show her the stuff, and I'm like, you know, I'm sorry about what happened, but this is not how is my information on here, bro, because she took my info and put my info down. So then her parents don't tell her that the reason why I'm trying to reach out is because of this ambulance medical bill. So she reaches out to me. I'm in New Jersey. My grandpa's dying. I'm in New Jersey, chilling, and I get a call from a no number. Like it's weird. I'm like, oh, hey, blah, blah, blah. We start chopping it like we was never beefing. I didn't bring that up at all. Whatever. I was like, so you know, a day later, I was like, yeah, the reason why I called you was because this stuff is on my credit. She's like, what? Oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah. So she's like, okay, come and see me when you get back in town. I hop off the flight. I go straight to her house. She brings me a plate. This is right after Christmas. She gives me a plate of food from Christmas. We sitting over here talking about it. Boom. I'm like, okay, I'm going to come the next day to your house. She's like, okay, boom. I come the next day to her house. We call the people. They have a recording of her saying that, you know, it was her. She still has her bill from the hospital and everything. Mind you, she said she was going to go into bankruptcy because she has all this stuff on her credit and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, put this on there too and get it bankrupt because this ain't you. So she said she's going to do that. She talks to the collection company. They say that they're going to remove it out of her name, put it in hers, whatever. Boom. She's like, oh, I don't give my social security over the phone. Well, girl, how the heck they going to put it in your stuff? But okay, cool. Mind that. I go home. I try to text her. I'm blocked. Mind you, she had no phone service. So when she would leave, it would go green. So I'm thinking, okay, it's going to go blue when she gets back, or I'll text her, go back. No, she blocked me. She blocked me. I text her on Twitter. I'm like, you're weird for blocking me. How I'm going to come over to your house, you give me food, and you block me. And you say you're going to take care of this bill and get it off my name. And you know I'm pregnant. And you do this. It's okay because the collection company has the recording of the call. All calls are recorded and maybe monitored. Yeah, maybe monitored. So go and do what you want to do anyways. Then I block her. Or no, I don't block her. She blocks me on Twitter because I sent it to her on Twitter. She reads that and she blocks me, right? Okay, boom. I file a police report here and in PCB. And I call her mom and tell her mom, before I filed a police report, I told her mom, I'm going to file this police report if she don't give me the money. The mom ends up saying, okay, we'll pay for it. Never seen any money. She calls me at 9 o'clock in the morning. The girl, weird, at 9 o'clock in the morning, be like, you fat, obese bitch. You blah, blah, blah. You're broke and blah, blah, blah. How am I broke, girl? You can't pay the ambulance bill you said you was going to pay for. If you don't have the money, then say that. We could have worked something out. But you didn't. So now you're going to jail. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And if I wasn't pregnant, you know what route I would have took. But I'm trying to be grown and I'm trying to be holy. Amen. Amen. So I'm like, girl, I said, ain't nobody finna argue with you, boo. I hung up on her. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm pregnant. I just woke up. Like, what the heck? So then she's like, she texts me, oh, I'm gonna text your boyfriend, blah, 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 whatever. Whatever she thinks she finna tell my boyfriend. Probably about me talking to other people when we were broken up. Like when we went to PCB. Hello? Because we had just got back together too. We broke up for like 9-10 months and we just got back together. So, oh, I'm gonna text your boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. When I blocked her, I texted her from my best friend's phone and was like, oh, Gabby said, why did you block her? Blah, blah, blah. By the way, this isn't Gabby. Well, he did it for me. So she texts my best friend thinking that that's him from when I texted her a couple of days or weeks ago. Like, why did you block me? And it's like, hey, is this Gabby's man? He played his role. He was like, yes, it is. She was like, oh, she's just pregnant. She just wants her money, blah, 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 blah. He had no money. He just started his job. What are you talking about? He had no money. What are you saying? What are you saying? So, whatever. That's cool. She thought she got something off her chest. It wasn't my man. It wasn't my man. We ended up going back and forth. She texted me because my grandpa ended up dying, so I was going to New York for his funeral. She texted me like, oh, I got a lawyer, blah, blah. No, you don't. She told me she got into a fight with some girl because she was beefing with some girl, and I'll put the name out there. She was beefing with this girl, Carmen, who she used to go to school with. Well, she wasn't beefing, but this girl's friend, she said she was some Hispanic girl. The girl took her home. Her and the girl was beefing. She and the girl ended up getting into a fight. She's like, I have a lawyer. I'm going to go. Oh, well, she's like, girl, I just be saying that. I have no lawyer. I said, I know you do. Hello? Sometimes you got to say what you got to say. But I don't do that anymore. I did it when I was young. What I say now, I mean it. So, girl, you don't have no money for no lawyer. Her mom told me she be asking her for money. Nobody has any money. How you going to ask somebody else for money? Nobody has money. So she be asking her mom and grandma for money still. Like, you trying to put on this facade and everything. Like, you this, and that, and you're not. They told me you asked for money. They told me where she works at, what she's doing. Like, they just telling me all her business. Like, it's just funny to me. But if I was really about something and gonna do something, then I would have done it. But I'm not, because I don't care. Karma will get you, baby. Kisses. Karma will get you. Anywho, that was the last I heard of her. I blocked her, forgot about her. I filed a police report in PCB, and I filed it in Georgia. So she goes to PCB. She has a warrant. Or maybe I think it's the whole state of Florida if she gets pulled over. She has a warrant. In Georgia, I'm not sure. I didn't hear back from the people, but she may or may not, because it didn't happen in Georgia. So I just had to file the police report because I live here. Then she texted me saying that if I wasn't pregnant, because she respects kids, she's gonna wait, but when she see me, she gonna beat my ass. Okay. Every time we play fight or fight, girl, I beat your ass. Okay, don't forget. But I don't care. I'm elevated. We're about to move into our 4-bedroom house. Okay, with a white picket fence next month. Okay, I'm not worried about it. I'm making my money. I'm not worried about it. I'm being a great mother with a beautiful child. I'm not worried about it. But I just thought I'd come on here and tell this story because it's like so funny. And like, I bound throughout my lifetime, the rest of the days I live, I promise you, guarantee you, she's gonna hit me up. I promise you. Because whether she sees this video, whether she just going about life, because she views my stories and everything about me. Like, I don't care about you. I don't. Every time I fall out with her or somebody else, I don't view their stories. I don't view their Snapchats. I don't view Instagram. I don't stalk their page. I don't care. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. I don't care. I might post. But, and another thing, I never posted. When we got into the golf cart accident, we came home after we fought. She was on Instagram talking all this mess. She was on Instagram talking all of this mess. Like, oh, she almost killed me in a golf cart accident, blah, 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 blah. I should have never went with you, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, I don't care. I really didn't care. She was doing too much. I didn't care. I wanted to go. I don't care. You'll heal. I don't care. Like, I didn't care at all. I was over it. And she was like, oh, Gabby just feels so bad. I'm like, I don't. Like, I do because it's an accident. I'm sorry, but you're doing too much. Like, I'm not your friend anymore. I already had it made up. Like, I wasn't her friend anymore. And you want to go on Instagram and talk all this, you can go ahead. And then she posted all that, my story views, whatever. And I posted one thing on my story about it. I said, y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. What happened, I said what I said. So. And don't no friendship. But that's it. That's the story time about we got into a golf cart accident. And yeah, don't be friends with somebody who you've already had problems with, and y'all have to come back and forth and be friends and not friends and not friends and be friends and not friends. Don't do it. If they tell your business, don't be friends with them again. If people telling you they talking about you, don't be friends with them again. If people talking about how, or if you see they keep getting into drama and you're in the middle of the drama and you have to fight people's battles, don't be friends with them, okay? Amen? I've learned. Don't do it to yourself. Let bygones be bygones and let that person go. Thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, it's that girl Gabby. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah.